Hello guys, my name is Madhur and welcome to my channel. This is the 58th tutorial in the series of tutorials on Unix shell scripting. In this tutorial, we are going to finish our work on the script that we've been working on for the last two lessons. So I have my editor here, and the first modification that I'm going to make to the script is on line 28. You see sleep 60 here, and what this does is it forces the loop to wait for 60 seconds between iterations, right? And this is something we've discussed already, but I'm going to change 60 to 1 here. So the loop is not going to wait for 60 seconds. Instead, it's going to check every 1 second whether the user has logged in or not, right? So this in fact is going to enable us to calculate the number of minutes as well as the number of seconds by which the user was late in logging in, right? But we will be interested in determining the number of minutes only if the value in the time variable is greater than 60, right? So if the user was 45 seconds late in logging in, then the value for the minute variable will be 0, and since we won't be displaying that, then we actually don't even have to calculate it, right? So the next change that I'm going to make is on line 23. In fact, I'm going to take out this echo statement completely, and in the if block, we've checked already whether the value of time is not equal to 0, or if it isn't, then we are going to check whether the value of time variable is greater than 60 or not. So the test condition is going to be $time hyphen gt, that's for greater than 60, and if this is true, then let me type in then we can calculate the value for the minute variable, and that's going to be I'm going to use expr for it. And since expr can be used for integer arithmetic only, if suppose the value of the time variable is 145, then if we divide time $time divided by 60, so the result of this operation is not going to be 2 point something, instead it's going to be 2, right? Because expr allows us only to perform integer arithmetic operations. And we can also calculate the number of seconds, but for that we are going to use a different operator. The program of course is going to be expr, but the expression is going to be different. It's going to be $time percentage symbol 60. So this is going to give us the remainder of the division operation when the value in the time variable is divided by 60. So if let's say the value in time variable is 70, then 70 is 10 more than 60, so that will be the value that will go inside the variable sec. So now that I have got my two variables, I can display them on screen, and for that I'm going to use echo, of course, and I'll simply display $log name was $min minutes and $sec seconds late in logging in. Okay, so that's there, and then I will also have to put an else block, and this block will get executed if the value of the time variable is not greater than 60, if it's less than 60. And in this case we won't be able to calculate the value for the minute variable because it is 0. We know that it is 0, right? But the second variable will just have the value that's there in the time variable, right? So we can put an echo statement here as well to display a message. $log name was $sec seconds late in logging in. Okay, and I'll have to put fi here to finish my work, and I've saved the script, and I'll bring up my terminal. I'll execute it by typing in sh space check.sh. When I press the enter key, it asks me for the username, and I'm going to check it with new user 2 account. When I press the enter key, I get the message wait, and I see that the cursor blinks on the next line. Now I'll bring up another terminal window, and I'll execute the command sudo login. When I press the enter key, I'm asked for my password, provide my password, and then I have to provide the username for the account with which I wish to log in, and the username is new user 2, and the password for it I'll enter. When I press the enter key, I get my prompt, and in the previous terminal window, I see the message new user 2 was 28 seconds late in logging in, right? So I hope you guys have understood why we made the modifications that we made in the script. And the first change that we made was over here. It was initially on line 28, but now it's on line 36. We changed sleep 60 to sleep 1, and that allowed us to calculate the value for the minute variable and the second variable. So basically we had the time, but we weren't able to determine the number of seconds, but this change here allowed us to do that. So I hope you guys had fun watching this tutorial. In the next tutorial we'll discuss something interesting again, so see you then. And thank you so much for watching this one. Please subscribe to my channel.